You gotta do this.
All right. So one of our favorite theme parks in Orlando is Legoland. We got there super early. I think we got there like an hour before the park even opened.
I think we were like the third or fourth person in line. We got to see the opening ceremony. They had Salty the pirate come out, and he talked a little bit about how Legoland is run on like kid power, I guess. They had one specially selected kid got to come up and turn the switch on.
And like when they flipped the switch, like all the fans came on and the music started and everything like that. And everybody ran in and was really excited.
It was really cute.
Also at the opening, there was 2 astronauts that came out and they kind of talked about this class that you could sign up for. So the first thing we did is get in line and sign up for the class.
Yeah, it was called Mindstorm, and it was kind of like a little rover thing.
One of the other really cool things about our day at Legoland was it was Mario Day.
Yeah, in case you don't know, Mario Day is March 10th, and they call it Mario Day because if you abbreviate March with the M-A-R and then 10, that spells out Mario. It was really cool. So I dressed up in my Mario outfit, and I had a Mario Raving Rabbids hat, and Nick and Elliott both wore some Mario video game kind of gear.
And when we did the Mindstorm class, our rover was named Mario.
What? What a coincidence!
It was a coincidence. We didn't do it.
Oh, she totally picked that name.
Oh, whatever.
We did this Mindstorm thing with, there was a rover, and we got to control it on computers. It was named Mario, and it was on Mario Day. Back to you, Mommy and Daddy.
And you got to like take the little rover, you got to program it to go up hills, and to like, it had a little arm, and you had to like pick up some little like boulders and kind of just like explore with it.
And the kids got to learn a little bit about space.
And programming. Every single line that they have pretty much has a small area at the front of the line where the kids can go and play with Lego Duplos.
I think the longest line is probably at the boating school.
I think I might know why.
I think the reason the line is so long is because sometimes
Sometimes.
people run into other people on the ride, and then like those other people get turned around in the boat that's going really slow and really hard to steer in this small little area, and they have to like do a complete 360 and turn all the way around, and then like come in the docking area like really late.
I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know who.
I don't know how.
I don't know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
But, no. So Elliott's favorite ride at Legoland, we call it Sparky. Most people would know it as the Royal Joust. The kids ride on horses, and the horses kind of like rock back and forth as they go along this little track, and there's like little Lego guys along the track, and they say stuff as they drive by. He told us he named his horse Sparky.
It was so cute. That was one of the first rides that he really, really liked. Like, ever. So, it has a special place in our hearts.
One of the new rides that he liked this time we visited was Merlin's Challenge. He was a little apprehensive to get on it at first, but then once he got on and he started having some fun, and we also started joking around with him because I made up like Merlin's challenges as we were riding. So I was like, Merlin's challenge is to ride this ride with your head where your feet are and upside down and all this stuff, and our Merlin's challenge to eat 10 hot dogs and ride this ride 10 times or something like that.
And we were having fun too, like all the rest of the day, like coming up with the craziest Merlin's challenges that we all could think of.
So I think a staple of any like Legoland or Lego Discovery Center is the ride where it's kind of like a slow ride on a track, and you get to like shoot things with the guns. And so at Legoland Florida, the ride is the temple ride.
On the last time we rode through, Elliott was like really freaked out because at one point there's like a fake wall that like falls on you, and when we went through, Nick was kind of like jokingly like reacted to it like, oh my gosh, and I think Elliott thought that it was like really gonna fall on us.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't want to go, that ride has 3D stuff. Not like holographic.
Not like wearing the 3D
Right.
glasses. Yeah. They also have a driving school ride, which is basically like all these little cars. They're kind of like Power Wheels.
Oh yeah.
But they look like Lego cars. And last time Elliott had to ride the junior driving school. This time he got to do the full driving school. And he had an interesting experience.
When the ride started, when they said that you can start driving, he like kept stopping. And
Yeah,
we were like,
I thought his car was broke or something.
We were like, what's going on? Turns out it was like, there was like traffic lights, and he was like stopping at the traffic lights because they were red. And he was like, we're like, go, like, come on, what's going on? And he's like, the light is red. And he like wouldn't go. It was so cute.
And then they were supposed to get these little licenses, and I think when he came off, they forgot to give him his little card. And he
really
came
mad.
off, and he was like, that was nonsense.
He was so mad. It was like, sorry, buddy.
And then, I mean, we just asked the guy, and he gave us the card and everything, and it was fine. But
It was really
it was
funny.
just funny. So we had a lot of fun, and we also rode a ton of other rides.
Yeah, we did.
Probably Merlin's Challenge was my favorite ride at Legoland. Actually, I had two. That one and this ride that I call Sparky. It's a horse ride. And it goes up and down like this. I rode it 1,000,000 times. All the horses, I named them Sparky. Back to you, Mommy and Daddy.
So not only does Legoland have a bunch of rides, they also have a bunch of other attractions. And I think Elliott's favorite is probably the playground areas.
They have two playground areas. The first one that we came across was right across from the Sparky ride. And it kind of looks like a castle. It was like all dark wood and it had 2 stories. It just had like a lot of like little like stairs and little lookout windows and stuff like that. And then they also had a bunch of like large foam Lego bricks that the kids could play with and stack up and build things with.
Yeah, and that one was nice because they had a lot of picnic tables outside, so it'd be a good place to eat lunch. And also we got to kind of relax, and there was a lot of trees with shade in that area. The other playground that they have is like a ball shooting one. So it's got these like air cannons and they shoot out these foam balls. And we went up there.
Yeah, not for adults. It's not made for adults till exit.
Yeah, getting in is easy as an adult, but the out, it's like, it's just, no.
Just don't go up there. Elliott had a blast. Like, he loves playing with those. They also have a big building there, and it's really fun. I think a lot of people kind of like miss it because it doesn't look like much from the outside per se. But inside they have like pools of Legos where you can build, and they have like tons of base plates on the wall where you can like put your, like, spell out your name. And
yeah, and I also liked how they had like artwork on the walls. So they had like little optical illusion like artwork where it looks like it's one thing and then you walk by and it turns into another thing. And also inside they have a area with like video games, so they have all the Lego video games out on all different systems for kids to play. We didn't spend a ton of time there because we already have a lot of Lego video games at home.
They also had a section where you could build a race car and that you could build like an airplane, so you could put whatever you want on it. One time we made an airplane that we put the GoPro on, which I can't believe we did that because it almost broke.
Yeah, it like slams into the thing at the end. And
we didn't know that.
Yeah, but it was fine.
Yeah.
We also made a car that you could put the GoPro on, and that one seemed like it worked a lot better. One of the other staples of Legoland, I think, is the pirate water ski show.
I don't think it's called the water ski show, but they do water ski, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, they're doing like stunts, like flips and like pyramids and all this, and there's even guys out there like in Lego guy suits.
Like
full
Lego
suits.
men are on there.
Yeah.
Like, how can they even see
It's crazy.
how to jet ski or how to ski in a Lego
costume.
suit?
Well, and it's also like, it's not only the stunts, but they also do like a little skit and a show, and they're like fighting and spraying water and shooting the water back at the audience and all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, I think my favorite thing is at the end, they have a giant Lego shark that they drive out with a jet ski, like chasing the jet ski guy around the thing, and it looks like the little Lego shark, like just huge in the lake.
He loves it.
Yeah, it's cool.
They do a great job. Like, every time it's spot on, and it's so much fun. The kids just love it.
Well, and the boat, they have like a pirate boat over on the side of the stage, and it totally reminds me of like the Lego pirate boat I had when I was a kid. Like, it looks like almost exactly like it. So what's your favorite food at Legoland?
I'm glad you asked. My absolute favorite food at any theme park is Legoland's apple fries. You gotta try them. They basically take apples and they cut them into like a fry shape, and they lightly bread them which sounds gross, but it's good. And then they fry them, and then they toss them in cinnamon sugar, and they serve it with a side of caramel sauce and whipped cream. Now, I love this, and the last time we went there, I got it. And he was like, man, they're okay. I was like, no, we gotta get them this time. What did you think?
They were awesome. Like,
We got
I don't know what I was thinking the first time. Maybe I just was, I mean, not that they were bad the first time. I just didn't, like, I wasn't like, this is the best thing ever, but like, it really was the best thing ever. I think it's like the whipped cream. Like, they crammed this little whipped cream thing into the side of the cup and then fill it up all the way to the top, and it was so good.
So good. I wish I could have some right now.
I gotta get some.
Oh, you're gonna go get some?
No. I wanted to double check and make sure this thing was recording, because all of a sudden I was like, did I press record on that? We went to a lot of stores. I think our favorite 2 stores were the minifig store and the factory store. In the factory store, they have a little kiosk up front where you can like touch it and it'll show you like what Lego guy you are.
On the ceiling is like a conveyor belt with like baskets filled with Lego items like ready to ship out.
Going around this.
And it like goes around the store.
And they also have like little areas where you can just like shovel Legos into like a bag and buy them by the pound.
Yeah, like pick a brick.
This time we also got a gold Lego brick keychain engraved with Elliott's name on it.
It's so cool and he loves it so much. It's really actually hard to find Elliott like on those like things that have like a million names.
Yeah.
You can find Nick on every single one of them, but not Elliott. So he was super excited, and the fact that it was gold, double win.
We did a lot of shopping while we were there.
Best part about any trip, right?
We got a sneak peek of the Lego Movie World section by sticking the GoPro over the wall when they were building it, because it wasn't quite open yet.
Yeah, I think it's officially open by the time this video will be out. And it looks super cool. You could see it, like, some parts of it from around the park. Like, there was a fence, but you could see, like, there was a giant building and it was painted purple and it had, like, Lego eyeballs on it, and also had a, Unikitty. So we had a blast on our visit to Legoland, and we can't wait to go back and get some more apple fries.
Yeah, you should definitely check it out anytime you're near Orlando.
Yeah, high five. Thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to hit the like button, and if you want to see more super adventures, click the subscribe button.